Unshakable faith. Hannah's powerful prayer for deliverance and trust in God's plan. In the quiet corners of life, when struggles seem insurmountable and the weight of our burdens feels unbearable, there is one thing that can keep us grounded: faith. The story of Hannah, a woman in the Bible who faced deep personal anguish, teaches us about the incredible power of unwavering trust in God's plan. Her prayer for deliverance, born out of desperation, has become a beacon of hope for countless believers, reminding us that God listens, sees, and answers. Hannah's story unfolds in the book of 1 Samuel, where she is described as a woman who is deeply distressed because she is unable to have children. In a world where motherhood was seen as a blessing and a sign of favor, Hannah's barrenness caused her deep sorrow. Yet, she did not turn away from God. Instead, she turned to Him with a prayer of faith. One of the most remarkable things about Hannah's prayer is how she poured out her heart before the Lord. She did not hold back her tears or her pain. She went to the temple, kneeling before the altar, and made a vow, saying, "O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your servant and remember me, and not forget your servant, but will give to your servant a son, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life." Hannah's prayer was not a plea for selfish gain, but a sincere cry for deliverance, with an open heart to trust God's will. Her faith was unshakable, knowing that even in her pain, God had a plan. And her prayer was answered. God granted her a son, Samuel, whom she dedicated to the Lord's service as promised. This story is a testament to the power of prayer and trust in God. No matter what you are going through today, whether it's a personal struggle, a dream that seems out of reach, or a challenge that feels too big to overcome, remember that God is listening. Like Hannah, pour out your heart to Him. He hears every cry, sees every tear, and knows the desires of your heart. Hannah's story is not just one of deliverance. It's a reminder that God's timing is perfect. His plans for us are greater than we can imagine. And sometimes, the journey we go through is part of His divine plan for our lives. Hold fast to your faith, just as Hannah did, and trust that God will fulfill His promises.